Hi guys, thank you for watching. Today we'll be doing a video with our pet peeves. There's a lot of stories that come to my mind every time Artie does something that's really stupid and annoys me.
I haven't seen this list that she made. My list is in my head.
The list is not just about you. It's just pet peeves that I have. You'll see. Okay, so you want to start or should I start?
You can start.
I'll
it's your
start.
video.
So pet peeve number 1, snots. I in particular hate when Artie goes up his nose all the time.
She's looking for gold.
I always tell him like, did you find any treasure? Or what's going on up there? Can I help a little bit?
I tried sharing, but she doesn't want none.
I don't want any, thank you. So that's, and I actually have a really funny story, and it kind of gross, from when I was young with snots. I remember that was my first encounter that I was like, yuck, that's really disgusting. I think it was second grade, and there was this kid, and he was on top of his desk, and then he gets up all of a sudden, and there's like a huge slimy snot coming all the way down, and there's like a whole distance from his nose, and he stood up, so there was a whole distance from his nose all the way to the chair, and the snot was that long, slimy and long. I specifically remember that, and I remember my face. I'm like, holy shit, that's disgusting. That's my funny story.
Okay.
What's your pet peeve number 1?
Well, since we started with each other.
Oh God. Oh my God! Stop.
No. I start off light. The way she held hands when we first started dating. It was awful.
Sure.
Okay, so this is my hand. This is her hand. This is how normal people hold hands. And this is how she hold hands. Hold my hand.
How do I hold your hand? Oh, yeah.
Like that. And she would squeeze really hard on the thumb here. Now, I used to do a lot of kickboxing. And anybody that does any kickboxing will tell you when you punch and you get tired and sometimes you hit with your thumb, you jam your thumb. So this area becomes they hurt a lot. And when somebody confines your hand like that, and squeezes it, it's like constant pain. And since we were just beginning to date, first I took it for a bit, because, I'm a manly man, right? After that, I started being petty about it, and I started putting my thumb on top of hers and squeezing
squeeze my hand. I'm like, why is he squeezing my hand? But I liked it.
She thought it was attention.
I thought it was like attention. I'm like, oh, you really likes me.
Right. No, but like, I don't know, that was my pet peeve. It's a little annoying because, it's something of hers that she kept doing it and it hurt, but now we're good.
I do it sometimes still, but I'm more aware of it.
Yes.
So my second pet peeve is when people ask for your advice. Why are you asking for my advice when you're gonna go right after I give you the advice and do the complete opposite? Just don't ask for my advice, like, period.
You mean when people ask for advice and not take it?
Well, they ask for my advice, they say, yes, you're so right, oh my God, you know everything. And
that's the exact response she gets from everybody. Oh my God, you're so right.
I give great advice. I give great advice, so I don't care. But it's true. I waste my breath, my time, and you just don't go and do it. Well, don't ask for it. Am I not right?
You're right. Second pet peeve. It's more a culture difference. Slurping. Or chewing with your mouth open.
What do you mean?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about peeves in general. Relax. Buddy guy. I was raised the way where every time I chew with my mouth open, my mother would be, close your mouth, a crow is gonna shit in it. So, I mean, that's a Russian saying, I guess. But I find it rude. I find it rude and offensive.
So, my third pet peeve, it would be clothes on the floor. The way I was brought up, no clothes or anything should be on the floor, okay? No matter if you're clean, if you clean your house on a daily basis, your clothes should not be on the floor. they can still get dirty. B, it's just not tidy. Your clothes should be not on the floor, but in your closet. So I remember, and you know what? This is my fault. No, stop. This is my fault because I should have seen this coming. When we first started dating,
don't you dare.
I
will
went,
strangle you in your sleep.
No, but
when
I
you
remember
feel
I
the
went.
most safest.
I went into his apartment, and his room had, Jesus Christ, I don't think I could see the floor. It had clothes everywhere. Everywhere. So, I mean, he's changed a lot, so now you'll see maybe just a shirt and his jeans on the floor, which is quite an improvement, but it just pisses me the fuck off. I hate it.
I have an explanation.
No,
okay?
you do not have an explanation. Alright, what's your pet peeve?
The way she gives high fives.
Oh my god, enough! I give the best high fives, okay?
A normal person, when they give high fives, one hand comes up, second guy goes, awesome! When she gives high fives, the hand comes up, she slaps you, and when you think your hand is about to depart, because that's as much human contact you were prepared to make with that other person you were high-fiving, you feel something different, something weird. Her hand clenches on your hand, and she shakes your hand like this. Now, at first, I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Then I'm like you're high-fiving because you had some kind of a minor victory. Something awesome happened, you're like, yeah, high five.
Oh.
But she grabs your hand and starts shaking it like you just won the Olympics. And I feel like that's overacting. It's not really a pet peeve, but I kind of...
He actually does hate it every time. We can never do a normal high five. If our relationship was based on how great of high fives we were giving, we would not be together. Let's just say it that way. He hates it. And you know what? It's not my fault. Because you don't know how to give high fives, okay? You don't. You always go sideways.
No, you go
I don't
sideways.
Care.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too.
You know why
sorry,
I go,
sorry.
you know,
my bad.
You know
I forgot the main point.
You know why I go sideways? It's because his high fives are so hard. So I go a little bit sideways just because I do not want my hand to get hurt. They're too harsh.
My bad. She doesn't do it this way. She does it sideways and grabs it like this. Like, yeah, one person can do this. When two people do this, like this, that just looks weird. Look, your face even looks weird doing it. Anyway, that's my other pet peeve.
Public washrooms. In general, public washrooms are a pet peeve of mine. But a huge pet peeve that I have with public washrooms is the fact that girls take their purses and they put them on those dirty counters. I mean, you may not have seen this because obviously you're going to girls'
I hope
washrooms.
not.
But it really bothers
Otherwise,
me.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
You see girls with, Louis Vuitton purses and all that, and they put them on the dirty counters. Really? So dirty, so annoying.
So her main pet peeve with the public washroom is she never uses them.
Oh, I hate using them, yeah.
So yeah, every time I come to pick her up from work, she's been...
Oh my gosh, stop!
She's been holding something in, one or the other, if you know what I mean, for probably the last 4 hours. So our ride from the train to the house is like, hurry up, I need to go home.
Yeah, that's too much information.
No such thing. No such thing. We're unleashing.
Okay, this is another pet peeve of mine, and so many people do it. Drives me freaking insane. So on the Skytrain, people just leave their purses or bags on the floor. How many people have walked through those floors? Like millions. It's so disgusting. And my brother did this. And I was like, ugh, really? You put your bag on the floor right now? He's like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, think about it this way. I'm not saying you're going to lick the end part of your bag or eat off of it.
Yeah, just saying.
But you put that bag on the floor, and then you'll take that bag, put it on your back, so your jacket will get dirty. So you'll have the bacteria and all the germs that all these people walk through. And when you go home, you're going to put that bag on the floor. And then your floor is dirty. And then you're walking around through those floors with those germs.
You know what's my pet peeve? When your turn gets skipped. It's a fresh one, it just happened. And I didn't like it. That's my pet peeve, you know? Driving. Jesus, where do I start?
Okay. There's really bad drivers in Vancouver.
Yes.
Period.
The driving program, I understand how it's set up. It's pretty much meant in a way where, hey, you get your license and then you'll learn as you go. But half the people get their license and that's where they stop. So think back when you first got your license at 16, 17, however old you were, how you were driving, and think back of how you drive, and think about how you're driving now and how much you changed. And imagine half the people here don't change. They keep driving it. Pretty much if you're in the left lane and you're not passing cars, you shouldn't be in the left lane. That's it.
You're right. You are right. So another pet peeve of mine, and I guess this is another public transportation pet peeve, is it has to do with obviously either buses or Skytrain, is when kids were on the bus and the Skytrain, and I get that moms cannot control everything their kids do if they touch the seats or whatnot, but they touch the seats and then those hands go straight into their mouths. Just so gross. Like, some people that are on the bus or on the Skytrain, they're not as clean as everyone else. So imagine that, all those germs into the baby's mouth. Now, the reason why I mentioned this is because a while back there was a kid and I literally saw him. He was watching outside from the Skytrain window and he literally licked the window. Licked it. You should have seen my face. I was like, holy. And then his sister was next to him and then she licked the window.
Just to make sure it's clean.
Oh, they definitely cleaned it. And then they kept going. And then the mother didn't even notice. Just, anyways.
When we have kids, I'm gonna let them eat dirt. It's fine. She's a germaphobe.
I guess, you know what, yeah, okay, I get it. Like, kids need to build up immunity and whatnot.
A little bit, not too much though.
But I mean, licking the Skytrain, that's a whole other level. I go on the Skytrain every day and I get sick every time.
And she doesn't lick the window, so I guess...
And I don't lick the windows.
And the baby didn't look sick, did it?
Well, it's not gonna get
Maybe
sick right away. Maybe it got sick afterwards.
Maybe you should lick some Skytrain windows next time you're on the Skytrain.
To build up my immunity,
to build up your immune system.
Got it. What's your...
People's nervous tics. You know, I mean... I think it's just I think it's in here. I really do, because you know what? I've had them, and I'm a student.
You don't have them now, right?
No,
You've had them before?
I have them now. As I was saying, I had them happen to me, and I'm a student. I was in the classroom, and my friend was right beside me, and I'm like, "Don't you hear that?" And he's like, "No." So maybe it's just in my head, but like I noticed little nervous tics, and they really get to me. It's like, it really is like a goddamn movie where all the other sounds go quiet, and all you hear is just this guy's foot banging against the desk for the last 45 minutes, or, for example, especially when I'm not in a comfortable situation, not in outside of my comfort zone where I'm writing a hard exam. And the guy beside me is sitting there writing the same final exam, and he's cracking his back the whole 2 hours, man. Jesus Christ, I felt like driving a pencil.
Cracking his back?
Like this.
Oh, Lord.
But the whole time, every 10 seconds, it's like...
I want to do it now.
I just keep hearing this cracking, like, of his, I guess, shoulder, like... But he kept doing this. I don't know if you can hear that on camera. I have a tight shoulder here, so it keeps popping, but... kept cracking and cracking and cracking, like, yeah, that's it. I don't know. Getting angry. I'm gonna go squeeze something.
I know what you mean. You know, when I'm nervous, I crack my...
Yeah, I crack my finger, but I mean, that's okay. She's my wife. She's allowed to do some things.
You know?
She's allowed. I allow her.
Thanks so much. Another pet peeve of mine is, so I go to my parents' house, and we eat dinner, or my mom makes dinner or lunch or whatever, and she asks, "Do you like your food?" And I'm like, "Yes, Mom." And then she's like, "You don't like it?" I'm like, "No, I just said yes." It's like, "Why don't you like it?" I'm like, "I literally just said yes. Why can't you get that?" It's like, "Well, why don't you like it?" I said I liked it, Mom. Why wouldn't I like it?
I think I need a divorce. You're crazy. No. So pretty much, I think she's saying people's insecurities.
Not insecurities. I don't think she listens.
Yeah.
I think because maybe right off the bat, I don't say, "Mom, this is the best food ever." You know.
Do a shopping channel review. You know, when they just put it in their mouth. Mm. My next pet peeve is when people beat around the bush. I really dislike that. I feel like
Really?
it's not just about you.
I know, but really, keep going.
I really dislike it. I feel like it's insulting to the person's intelligence. I mean, if the person is getting it, pretty much like, you know, like people start asking questions and questions and questions, and it's when you figure out kind of why they're asking what they're gonna ask at the end. You just feel going, just get to the point of it. Like, come on, like stop insulting me and trying to like weasel your way around it and get the answer. Like, if you have a problem or if you have a question, just ask me and I'll tell you straight up, yes or no, or purple or blue or 42, whatever the answer is.
You're really funny that you say that, because every time he explains something, not because you're doing it to insult somebody's intelligence, but you have to explain it 3-4 different ways. Once we got it, Artie.
That's usually when I'm mad at her and...
No, it's not just with me.
Just with you. When I'm mad with the person is not responding, then I do it. It's a bad habit I got from my mother. I'm not going to lie.
We're totally blaming our parents for everything.
That's how it is, man. It's never the kid's fault, it's the parents' fault.
Well,
Kids are the product of the parents. I mean, I'm the product of my environment. So I took product and I put it in my environment. While you talk, every time I look at you, and guys that watch UFC will know this, I feel like I'm awful with names, but the guy that's with Joe Rogan. If you ever watch UFC and you watch the commentaries, maybe it's the old ones, I don't know who the new guys are. I think it's the same guys, but he'll be like, "Yeah, Joe, and what do you think about the takedown?" And then he'll give him the most intense look you ever seen, like he wants to kill him, like. And while Joe's talking, the whole time the guy's like this on him.
I know, I see it.
Every time I look at you, that comes back to mind.
Aw, are you like interviewing me?
I guess so.
I guess so. So, another pet peeve of mine is sweat mustaches.
Sweat. Wow. It's not really a pet peeve.
I'm only mentioning this
She's
because
taking
my
shots.
cousin. I'm taking a shot.
She's taking shots
It's
at
for
her.
you.
Melinda, we love you. Listen. She's been with us to Albania and Italy. We spent 3 weeks with her. And my favorite thing that I remember is I kept walking around and I kept wiping her little sweat mustache.
Sweat mustache.
I think it happens because, I mean, everybody sweats. It was summertime. It was freaking like 30 degrees Celsius probably on a cold day. But she has just a little like puffier lips, I guess. So it has a little roll up so sweat would collect here and you get like a nice sweat line.
Mustache.
And then I would just keep wiping it. It was so fun.
Since she was baby.
She was laughing, yeah.
She would always get it.
She's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill me literally.
Yeah, it's all you. My next pet peeve comes from being a car guy. I've been working on my own cars and being a mechanic most of my life. Before now, I guess, before I became a student, I pick up things that are wrong with people's cars, like sounds. And some things are serious, some things are not serious. And I tell them about it, and the responses I get are usually like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool, thanks," or yeah, it's okay. But I'm like, if you keep going, your car's gonna blow up. I guess that goes back to your pet peeve where people don't take your advice.
I was
but
just gonna say.
just trust me, I know this. It's like, this is gonna happen. You should fix this, and people are like, yeah, whatever, and people don't care, and then they come crying to you like, oh, my freaking tire fell off. Like, well, I've told you, like, and you didn't listen. What do you want me to do about it?
No, I agree with you. People want to take your advice, or they confide in you to resolve something. You tell them because you have more experience with it, but then they always think they know more. Yes, sir.
No, you're talking.
Oh, I'm talking.
I'm doing the crazy stare.
Okay, crazy stare. So, considering he's creepy now, the next one that I'm gonna mention is how much I hated his mustache.
It's because
I really don't care if he goes bald, if he like shaves his head or does crazy stuff with his hair. I don't care, but that mustache must go.
Look,
all the time. Like,
Freddie Mercury right here. It's not really focused, but you get the point. I look like Freddie Mercury, okay? I'm a little older. I grew up with rock and roll music, working in shops, always listening to it. My dad loved classic rock. Queen.
My
Perfect.
dad didn't even have a mustache, and you're gonna have a mustache? So gross.
She's just jealous she can't grow one. I think that's the thing.
I can grow. I'm just kidding. Joking.
What else can you grow?
I don't know.
So my pet peeve is, and we experienced this. After I say this, she's gonna add another pet peeve. We experienced this on our 9-hour flight from Rome to Vancouver. No, Toronto. Rome to Toronto. We had an 8.5-hour flight from Rome to Toronto, and I've never smelled anything like this until I ate cheap Chinese food, and then I know exactly where that came from, I guess, or McDonald's. There was this guy. He had nastiest farts on the plane.
Oh my god!
Yeah. 8.5 hours of smelling this guy's butthole. But I mean, it's whatever. People have gases, you know, like out of all the people I should know. But like, they were so nasty, and I understand he couldn't help it, but Jesus Christ, that was just probably the worst freaking experience I've had.
With gas or in general?
with flights.
I guess the last pet peeve that I have would be, I think, just confidence. When, it can be from either side, girls or boys, but when a man doesn't have confidence, such a turn off. And one thing that Artie has is confidence. Not because he's cocky or anything, I hate cockiness, but stop!
We have 2 lights set up. You guys want to see what the lights are? One's right there. One's right there.
You're covering me.
Huge. Huge. Huge.
Really, buddy?
And then to add to the confidence, I mean, I went through a phase in my life where I had absolutely no confidence, and I built it with age. One thing I will say is, it is one of the most important traits anybody can have. Believe in yourself. No matter what it is, you're special in your own way. Everybody is. And this is a lot more visible in girls. Guys don't really talk about it, but you always want what you cannot have. Girls with curly hair, they want to have straight hair. Girls with straight hair, they want to have curls.
Oh, baby, you know it so well.
Can't tell if that's sarcasm or...
Okay, keep going.
I mean, and so on and so on. Just love the way you are and be confident. I mean, I know you heard it a million times, and this is another one of those times, but it is one of the most important things you can have, because people that are confident, they radiate with that confidence, and everything works out around them.
Oh, look how cute you are.
This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. Just stabs at my confidence. She says she loves it. She says she loves it, and then she brings me right down. I'm just kidding.
Oh. But on that note, stay fabulous, be confident, and love yourself.
And don't drink and drive.
In a Russian accent. Bye, guys.
Am I okay? Good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Stay confident.
Stay confident and beautiful. What? Scratching your butt.
Put this in the blooper so it sticks. Put that.
Oh my god.